This week on Icemen, it's back to the friendly confines of Rhinelander, Wisconsin for the second qualifying event of the year. But there's a couple new twists to the familiar location. The competition is on new water, Crescent Lake, where competitors will need to catch an all-new species. Come along for the fun. This week on Icemen.
The North American Ice Fishing Circuit is the pinnacle of competitive ice fishing. Here, a unique and diverse group of two-man teams will compete, laugh, and shout while catching buckets of fish from frozen lakes all across the ice belt in pursuit of an Iceman's ultimate gratification, the title of NAIFC champion.
I'm Mike McNett, Tournament Director. This is the North American Ice Fishing Circuit, and these are the Icemen.
Welcome back to Rhinelander, Wisconsin, home of the North American Ice Fishing Championships and host to the second stop on the NAIFC qualifying circuit. Fresh off the ice from last week's brutal conditions in Osakis, Minnesota, the Icemen have only 4 days to fix their equipment and pre-fish prior to Sunday's tournament on 626-acre Crescent Lake.
We had fairly good fortunes in a really rough tournament at Osakis. This one here is going to be cold too. Much different fishing conditions there. We had lots of fish to go through. Here, hardly any. Very tough. So we'll see who's really got them and who can really close the deal on in business hours.
It's Friday night, and this week's seminar is being given by Wisconsin Fishing Guide and NAIFC Pro staffer Jim Hudson. He's talking about building an effective team dynamic. And after their troubles at Osakis, Icemen Tony Boschold and partner Bob Horn are all ears.
We've been getting along fishing pretty good the last few days here, so we've worked out a lot of it. It is an adjustment to get used to a new partner and to get a feel for the skills and what we can count on each other for. I'm Tony Boschold. I'm 35 years old. I'm from Carroll Stream, Illinois. My favorite thing to do outside of ice fishing would be to spend time with my family. They always come first. The personality trait that I'm most proud of would be my work ethic. Being self-employed has probably changed my perspective on things the most, and basically I've got a job to do and I don't get paid if I don't get it done. I don't give up too easy. My biggest pet peeve is people that try to be something that they're not. I bring all my open water experience to my ice fishing. It's about finding fish and figuring out what they're doing, and the only difference is now I gotta drill holes. What motivates me to tournament fish is that I feel like I can compete, and after having some success in some competitions, it felt right. It felt like the thing to do, and I enjoy actually sharing what I learn out there with other people.
After some careful note-taking and the obligatory trash talk among the Icemen, NAIFC President Jack Baker announces a new twist. The Icemen cameras will follow a different randomly drawn guest Icemen team at each event. And this week, that team is Brandon Newby and Ryan Wilson.
We're supposed to be looking in here?
After the announcement, Brandon and Ryan share their observations concerning the bite on Crescent Lake.
The bite's not so much tough, it's hard to find the fish.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be the challenge. It's going to be who can come through and find the fish they need and have them lined up. The people that put the time in here, it'll show.
And Newby and Wilson claim to have put the time in. With a tournament format of 8 gills and 8 perch for the Crescent Lake event, Newby says Team Green is on big perch.
Oh, we caught some perch pre-fishing that were a pound apiece. A pound apiece.
Wow.
And there's no doubt, you think about it, 8 perch
Right.
at a pound apiece is 8 pounds.
Wow.
Stick around. Tournament day draws near at Crescent Lake, and the Icemen are pulling out all the stops.
Oh, stop. There's a fish coming in. Here's a gill. Here's a gill.
When Iceman returns.
Can we try something different this time?
We are trying something different.
We got our new fish trap in the back and our ice armor suits.
Yeah, but can we fish different?
Hey, aren't you Dave Gens?
Yeah. You didn't think we were going to make you fish all those lakes by yourself, did you?
At Clam, we go fishing with you. For real help from Dave Gens and Team True Blue, and to win a chance to go ice fishing with Dave Gens, head for the best spot of all, TrueBlueIceFishing.com.
StrikeMaster has been the leading innovator of ice fishing technology for more than 60 years. The Whisper Quiet Strike Light 4-stroke auger features the industry's lowest emission rating. The Laser Mag Express is the benchmark for power augers, delivering 170 RPMs of ice-cutting force. The Glide Light sled lets you drill more holes, catch more fish, and have more fun on the ice. Log on to StrikeMaster.com for more information.
Introducing the Markham LX5 high-power sonar. With 5 times more power than the competition, you'll see baits that are 60% smaller. Offering better target separation, you'll see multiple fish, not just one big blob. And better interference rejection. Markham virtually eliminates interference caused by other flashers. More power means you'll catch more fish. See the difference power makes at markhamtech.com.
In the Rhinelander area, you'll find the perfect blend of pristine wilderness and big city amenities. And you might even find a hodag.
We've been cross-country skiing on the Washburn Lake trails outside of Rhinelander when all of a sudden, something big crossed the trail. It's not unusual to see animals around here, but this was completely different. It was green. I think it was a hodag.
The Rhinelander area is hodag country. For more hodag sightings, visit hodagsighting.com.
Welcome back. It's Saturday morning, the last day before competition begins at the NAIFC qualifying event on Crescent Lake in Rhinelander, Wisconsin. It's time for the Kids Clinic, when the Icemen and other NAIFC pro staffers get to spend time with area kids, teaching them about modern ice fishing.
This is awesome. I think this is a great way to get kids out, and the little ones are interested in everything they say. They got them going. It's a good way to get kids outside.
Yeah.
Look it, Daddy.
Are they warm?
Yes.
After the clinic, the Icemen are left with only half a day to check their spots and fine-tune their tournament day strategies. And here at Crescent, that means locating and checking the cribs, man-made log structures placed in the lake to provide cover and security for panfish.
The bluegill fishing, you know, it's isolated crib fishing because there's so many predators in the lake. If you didn't have the cribs, I don't think the bluegills would be non-existent in this lake because they're just stacked right in the cribs if you can find active cribbing.
Crescent Lake is known to contain some 35 of these man-made cribs, and they're absolute gold when it comes to the task of catching a limit of bluegills on tournament day. But some cribs hold more or bigger bluegills, and the only way to find out which ones are best is to fish them, or better yet, drop down a camera.
Main thing is pull one fish out of it, a crib, and hopefully nobody will stumble on it. But you open up one hole in a crib, and Dave Young's down there trying to find out. He knew I was on bluegills, and he's down there trying to find out where I've been fishing for a couple days. So, you know, he's killing him.
Joe did say that you're trying to fish his holes where he found bluegill.
Yep,
and
there's no doubt about it, but I didn't see no name tags on them.
Okay.
And not only did I try, I'm gonna.
I know one guy's got a nice side finder. He opens the crib up and you know, it can't be more than 5 minutes, and, you know, some of these guys are right in their holes. You know, I like to see where some people did their own leg work once in a while.
See what they've done, they've had somebody come down here, and he's fishing a tournament. He's got a $2,000 side finder. This shows the images 150 feet away. He went around here and showed Joe where these places were at. So obviously, you know, they've eliminated a lot of their homework that they claim they do all the time on their own with that side finder. And they put them right on fish that are fishing the cribs.
You know, Bodecker and Young are pretty darn good, you know, but one of their favorite tactics is to follow and see what we know. So it's all the time a little psychological ploy to play us to see what we know, you know, and of course we play right back. It's not a big deal.
The only real problem with cribs is that once you drill holes and open them up, their location is no longer a secret to the rest of the field.
You know, Tony, while we fished the championship, he was on this lake snooping around, and he's raising all kinds of hell about somebody going in the, what the hell are you opening the crib for, you know? Everybody's gonna be fishing us. Tony, you got to do this a month ago.
Bob Horn is using another strategy. He's creating his own cover with a product called Real Weeds.
Any fish that's used to being in the weeds, which is crappies, perch, bluegills, they'll just think it's covered. They're just relaxed around it.
It looks like Bob found some gills. And on the other side of the lake, partner Tony Boschold is checking one of the team's go-to perch spots.
This is the spot I marked out here. We're going to drill a few holes and see if we can't find some bigger perch out here. I dropped the Markham camera down view, and watch them and see what size they are. These perch are relating to hard bottom. And these are little sandbar fingers sticking out on these breaks all over the place, and that's where the perch are adjacent to the good weed beds in the summer. Those weed beds are kind of down and dead, most of them. There's a few good ones in here, but the fish just aren't relating to those weeds. Now I can see my lure down there.
After the break, it's tournament day at Crescent Lake, and it's a race to the best cribs holding the best bluegills. When Iceman returns.
Team Wild Fish Houses are designed for ice anglers who demand more from their gear. More excitement. More adventure. More quality at a better price. Team Wild Fish Houses from Otter. More of everything ice fishing has to offer. Team Wild Fish Houses. Unleash your wild side.
Whether you're in the field or on the ice, Gerbing's heated clothing will keep you warm. The new Core Heat product line from Gerbing's includes heated jackets, vests, gloves, and even heated seat cushions for your blind or tree stand, all powered by rechargeable lithium batteries. Gerbing's Core Heat uses patented microwire heating technology to provide an intense heat output. Microwire heating technology is the most durable and efficient ever developed and comes with a lifetime warranty. To find out more about the world's warmest clothing, Gerbing's heated clothing, log on to Gerbing.com.
Welcome back. It's tournament day on Crescent Lake in Rhinelander, Wisconsin, and the ice trollers have managed to secure pole position in the lineup.
I got a special spot that I want to get to first.
What time did you guys leave this morning?
15 minutes before the other guys.
Bob's gonna look for the bluegills while I try and pluck them out of there. Is he there?
No.
Can he see it?
Yeah, I can see your jig.
Is the fish there, the bluegill?
No. Oh, stop, 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 stop. There's a fish coming in. Here's a gill. Here's a gill.
That's a good one. Get my back. There he is.
Sweet.
That's the ones we're looking for. This is what I'm talking about.
Good job.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Using the camera, Team Prowler's off to a hot start. But on the other side of the lake, the ice trollers are on good fish of their own.
Yes, I fired. That is my. Yes. You know what Yasik feels like now. Well, we're not going to get skunked, JoJo.
Joe, what pound test are you using on there?
3 pound. It's
Look at this! Yes! Woo! Yes!
Can you believe that?
Put him in the bucket. Let's get going, Captain.
Son of a gun, man.
We only need 6 more
Son
of
of
those,
a
and
gun.
then what's going to tell the tale is them jumbo perch.
Look at that. That's a nice fish, you know. But that's what you need for tournament fishing.
Not far away, Bodecker and Young are fishing a crib of their own. Mike's got gills on the camera, and Dave's got one on the business end of his trademark yellow strand.
The 3 fish I saw down there, they all looked like bluegills, and they were all big ones. Yeah, already there.
Is that the first fish today?
That's the first one. No flasher. The Haley.
Yep. Just be a bluegill.
I think so. It's
That
big
looks
heavy.
pretty good. Yeah. That's what we're after. Don't be alive well.
I don't think
Nope,
so.
I just watched him yank him up.
What is it?
It's a gill. Look like a gill.
That's what I'm talking about, Bob.
Yes.
There's 2 more down there. I gotta get them. That's what I'm talking about. Right there, buddy. That's what we need. 7 more of those.
Back on the other side of the lake, Pekulski and Gilbert have caught their gills and have gone to work on their perch.
There's a good one.
Oh man, there's a
See when
Show
you
the
get
camera. This is what you call fiscus power.
that one had some back. Oh, yes!
There you go.
There's a bucket of fish here, Joey. Look at that. Crackety crack crack.
Boy, these are super dangerous.
Jesus.
Show me that one, Joe.
Fiscus power again. Whee!
Look at this.
This will work to our advantage with us close together, keeping the fish struggling. They'll stay here. You know, you get that frenzy bite going and utilize it, the speed. We've been keeping an eye on this here for a couple days now. And our good friend, the Polish master's there. I see somebody over here, and I thought it might have been Tony.
Hey, Joe, you got 4 flat tires.
So I was real worried, so I snuck on over here, and I see who it was. It was Yasik. He's in my spot.
What it be?
Przesuwaj się do mnie, tylko nie wierć na razie.
In the angle.
Nice.
This one I'm talking about. Look at small bites. And they are cruising on this edge. Over here there's no bites, and over there there's no bites.
The magic hour of 1 p.m. is drawing near, and the Icemen sort their fish, load their gear, and steer the quads toward the weigh-in. Find out who's got 'em when Icemen returns.
Otter Pro Series fish houses have all the technology and comfort that you demand. The toughest sled on snow and ice will handle all your gear and then some. Flip over the custom-made 900 denier ballistic canvas top for instant comfort. Plastic runners make pulling or towing the sled easy, so you can cover more water and catch more fish. Aircraft quality, modified square tubular framing, and ultra-comfortable swivel seats keep you warm and dry catching fish in any weather. Pick up your Otter Pro Series house at your local dealer today or visit our website.
These days, you can buy more things in more places than ever before. You'd think that would make things simpler.
I'd like a venti quad cappuccino.
But it just makes it more complicated. That's why at Grange, we still sell our auto insurance through independent agents. It's a far smoother process than buying from a stranger over some 1-800 line. It's good to know what you're buying and who you're buying it from.
Your partner in protection.
StrikeMaster has been the leading innovator of ice fishing technology for more than 60 years. The Whisper Quiet Strike Light 4-stroke auger features the industry's lowest emission rating. The Laser Mag Express is the benchmark for power augers, delivering 170 RPMs of ice-cutting force. The Glide Light sled lets you drill more holes, catch more fish, and have more fun on the ice. Log on to StrikeMaster.com for more information.
Look at that fish, bro. Whoa, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Nothing beats ice fishing. Nothing.
What'd you guys do? I don't know, 8 or 9 pounds.
Really? How's it going, guys?
Yeah, going.
How'd it go?
Bad.
There's an old saying that the cream always rises to the top of the barrel. And once again, all 5 Icemen teams finish in the top half of the Crescent Lake field.
Not even 2 pounds of fish. That was bad.
It proved to be a tough day for Team Fish Maniacs. But nonetheless, Jacek and Zibby grabbed valuable Team of the Year points, posting a 12th place finish with 2.01 pounds of fish.
If you don't get to the front of the line and have a choice crib you want, an area to go to, you know, you're out of luck. We were at the back of the line, so we take what's left.
Bodecker and Young finished 11th with a 3.64 pound bucket.
Got there, they weren't there.
Fish weren't there at all.
Oh.
So
We
we
pulled a
tried.
few that filtered in there. We got a few, but nothing like we thought we'd get.
Guest Icemen Newby and Wilson never did find the 1 pound perch they claimed to be on during pre-fishing, but qualified for the championships and beat 2 of the Icemen teams with a solid 10th place finish and a bucket weighing 4.05 pounds.
It went pretty good. A lot of times I had to run the camera so he can find out where the gills were in the crib.
So you used the camera today?
Oh, yeah.
Was that a key tool today?
It was.
Team Prowler, Boschold and Horn improved considerably over last week's 14th place finish at Osakis, catching 4.39 pounds of fish. Good enough to claim 7th spot and a qualification to next year's national championship.
We went and got our bluegills first. We had a kind of a struggle, but we figured that we didn't have them great. We knew that. We just wanted to get 8, but I think our perch are going to carry us. So,
earning the top spot at Crescent Lake, Team Ice Trollers Pekulski and Gilbert caught 6.97 pounds of fish. solidifying their lead in the Team of the Year standings and proving once again why they're the one team that everyone wants to knock off.
It worked out real good, and we got 5 nice gills on the first crib, and then a big muskie was rolling around. We had to leave there, and we went out to a secondary spot and struggled, got 3 more bluegills, and as soon as we got those, we went and got our perch, and then that turned out better. We've been kind of protecting that spot. We run into big ones earlier in the week, and I've been a little deceitful, so I've been kind of steering everybody away from that.
The season leaderboard shows all Icemen teams in the top 5, with 5 tournaments remaining. The Ice Trollers have a decent lead, but Boschhold and Horn are gaining momentum, and all of the Ice teams are 1 win away from claiming the top spot. Next week on Icemen, Lake Bilsby, a 1,400-acre Cannon River impoundment, stretches between Cannon Falls and Northfield, Minnesota, just south of the Twin Cities. It's the next stop on the North American ice fishing circuit and harbors more than a few surprises, including a good supply of local anglers willing to share their secret spots and more. Find out which of the Icemen are the best diplomats and who goes too far. Next week on Icemen. Closed captioning provided by the North American Ice Fishing Circuit is a corporation established by fishermen for fishermen, with the fundamental goal of advancing the sport of ice fishing by providing the highest level of competitive ice fishing in North America. Competing is fun. Find a tournament near you or learn more about our Ice Camp Kids events or pro staff seminars only at naifc.com.
We've done our own legwork elsewhere. The spots that he's inquiring about, we had before them guys, the other guys, he ever showed up.
Why, in God's name, would you show the team that's won 3 championships, Team of the Year, and 1 national championship, where these fish are at?
Finding these fish is all about, there's all kinds of little tricks, and if you have to do a little bartering, we can barter too,
I like to go one-on-one with him and his partner, with me and my partner, in the same area, side by side, and let's see how good they really are.
We've been on a lucky streak, and I think it's coming to the end.
I think they got lucky the last time around with the championship, so we'll see.